Hello, hello, hello. How is it going? So hyped for the Switch 2 announcement, which is definitely happening this indie game announcement stream. Nintendo fans said so. Oh, I don't know if it'll be a Nintendo thing, but hello, everyone. Well done to Hepster. Did you get first twice today, Hepster? Because I think that's got to be an all-time record. I don't think anyone's ever gotten that in before. So welcome over. We are in both YouTube and Twitch today. So if you don't understand what I'm talking about or responding to, it's probably because it's in the other one. So, I mean, you could have both open if you wanted, but you don't need to. I'll try to read it out and then respond so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. But we are on both, Twitch and YouTube today. So indie games, yes. Rusty Shackle, that's what it's going to be all about, is indie games. I'm pretty excited about it, and I am doing great. And I hope all of you are as well. So Rusty Shackle is so hyped for the Switch 2 announcement. So maybe not a Nintendo announcement. So Wired Direct is like a company that advertises indie developers. Indie developers can like basically sign up with them for their services, and they have hosted this before this event, but back in 2021. So it's been a few years, but they're bringing it back, and it's very exciting. And Irfan, I would like some of that popcorn as well. So make sure it's a share bag next time, okay? So hyped for the EV double stream, yes! Rusty, I am doing really good. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for this. I've never been invited to do something like this before, so we will see how it goes. And yeah, it could. I mean, I think it's gonna be really fun. Oh, now I guess if we're on YouTube, it's not officially started over there, has it? Hold on, I might need to switch things up. Hold on, it should have started. It has started, okay. Hold on, I was in the wrong screen. There we go, now it should be working. Although now weirdly I'm going to be seeing myself many times. Yes, first twice today. Woot woot. All right, although that did refresh my chat though, unfortunately. By the way, this is, and the, I even switched this, hold on. It's classic, it's not worked the way that it's supposed to. Of course it hasn't. It used like old information on the live stream over on, I don't know why it's done that. You guys are in the right event thing, but why am I not streaming to that event? Hold on. Irfan and Marcus, there's already a problem because we're in the wrong thing because we're live over on a different one. So if you guys are in this one, you need to go over to this one for some reason. And I need to figure out why it's done that, and also, yeah, why has it done that? I would like to know. I would like to know. I don't know. I don't know. This is what happens whenever you try to set up things ahead of time. It goes great every single time. It's never gone badly, ever, right? That's a thing. It's even like an old one. Okay. I think we need to save that. Okay. The one that you guys are currently in, I think I need to delete. I think. I don't know though. Hey! Rule 1 of being a Nintendo fanboy, every announcement stream event is going to announce the next Nintendo console, even the Sony ones, especially the Sony one. Walken's not surprised that things aren't working. Okay. It's going great, guys. It's going great. I don't know why, but for some reason, like, I chose the thing where it's like it's supposed to go to that made one, but it didn't. So I'm going to be deleting it. So if you're in there right now, I'm sorry. You're gonna need to come over to the other one. All right, so there should be now, it's streaming now. New Wired Direct 24 over on YouTube. So if you were in the wrong one, sorry. Chat is disconnected. Okay, so you guys need to go to the other one now. So that should now be functional. Right, that it's working. It's working. Everything is working. This is how it was supposed to be. Over here. Here, is this thing on? Is this thing on for anyone plays games? I don't know. Walken's beyond used to my ineptitude. That's all right. That's why we started a bit early. We've got, 2.5 minutes left to get it sorted. I think we've got it sorted now. Phew, I think it's working. I think it's working. I think we've got it. Okay, good. This is working. Now it's working. Because before I was like, I don't know, it wasn't working. It's working now. It's fine. All right, of course, ad breaks are going to be a little annoying, but I think you guys, you seem to know how to deal with it. It's fine. And a lot of you are subscribed anyway, so it's good. That's why we started a bit early. We've got... Oh, I need to... Hello, I can hear myself. Right, get rid of that. We don't need that. No, thank you. Classic. Hey, Invisible Man, how is it going? All right, I have no idea what this is going to be like. I'm really excited, though. I think it'll be fun. So far... I've been watching the pre-stream thing. They've had this running for an hour now, this starting soon screen. It seems quite funny. They don't take themselves too seriously, which I appreciate. But also, there's been quizzes, there's been free Steam key giveaways. So I think if you've got Steam, have it open to the page with the key, to import a key, because there are chances to win free keys, but it's fastest person to put it in wins it. So I don't know how well that's going to go, but never mind. Be right back. All right, Invisible Man, we'll see you in 30 seconds. We'll see. There will be chances for fun things. We're going to be seeing some new indie games, and I'm really excited. And what is... I'm going to put this and pin this one. There we go. Oh, something went wrong. Unable to pin. That's cool. Oh, good. Okay. And pinned it for me. Thank you. So if you let me know your favorite indie game. Back. Invisible Man is back. Oh, it didn't work because you had already pinned it. You're way too quick. Walken, what is this? Gleam.io. Is this your... Oh, the Wire Direct. Oh, yes, you can win this. 8 ways to enter. Follow on Twitter. Follow a different girl on Twitter. I didn't say that. I said Twitter. The W was just silent, but Twitter. Whoa, guys, it's counting down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Something's happening. All right, home of the indie games. I think this is gonna be great. They seem like they've really got it together. Their website didn't give me all the information I was looking for, but exactly know what's on my mind. It's a mind reader. Oh, this is what I'm looking forward to. If this is a game from this year, it's it's Hotel Renovator, Hotel Designer or something. Ooh, yes. All right.
Oh, we're live. Hey everyone.
I'm going to be in the
Wired
way.
Direct 2024
I sort of
showcase,
knew
the
this.
yearly presentation where Wired and their development partners lift the lid on just
Don't mind
some of the
me.
stuff they've been
I'm
working
just
on
sliding
over the
over
last year
here.
or so. We've got loads of gameplay reveals, world premieres, in-depth interviews with some of the developers, and just loads more. But one thing's for sure, it's chock full of stuff, and we want to just get straight into it. So we better get a move on.
This is Gory Cuddly Carnage.
Oh, now I'm going to be weirdly, we're going to be just hovering around, I think. Trying to find a spot where we're not in the way. All right.
In the beginning,
Ooh, no animals were harmed in the making of this trailer.
some little animals loved by all.
What is this? This looks cute. This is like,
Changes.
I was going to say Stray, but I've changed my mind. What is that? What's that horse thing? Oh my goodness.
Cat versus unicorn.
Where will Evie's Space Garfield sliding around would be? I'm just gonna try to keep sliding out of the way. So this, you know this song? This is like that cat jazz song. You know that we had on that one playlist? Cat jazz. Cat jazz with Space Garfield. Is this what Gemcraft was working on here? Yes, Gemcraft's new cat game.
And look cute while you do it.
What is it called? Gore. Cuddly Carnage. I mean, it looks terrifying.
Well, holy fuck.
Oh dear.
I'm going to be singing that song.
This might have to be 18 plus, you guys. So I'm moving around. Gory. It's literally called Gory. 2001 A Cat Odyssey.
Anyway, Gory Cuddly Carnage is going to launch on August 29th on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and my favorite Nintendo Switch. And you can pre-order right now on Xbox, PlayStation.
We're talking about Minecraft. Pretty sure that was an indie game. Minecraft being an indie game.
I know what you're thinking.
Same Stardew Valley.
What kind of maniac would envision this type of game? Well, hey, good news, viewers, because we've got Angry Demon Studios joining us right now to give us a little look into their frankly twisted minds.
Angry Demon
the
Studio.
Angry Demon Studio. Maniacs responsible for that trailer that we just saw.
Sliding around.
Us all the way from Sweden. Although with the internet, doesn't really matter where you are in the world these days, does it, to be honest?
I can just pretend I'm this
Let's
person.
imagine that somebody has just stumbled into this trailer and they've got no idea what the hell they... I mean, I know the game and I was still like, oh my god.
Kitty fur.
What kind of gameplay experience is a game like Gory offering?
GTA started off as an indie game? Did it?
Well, that is a very big question because it offers a lot of different types.
It looks really interesting.
Or just things overall. I think we have like three major
Just half my face?
pillars to the game, which is combat.
It's weird that I don't have anything to do with my hands.
And then there are
And upside down. I could hang out on the ceiling.
just making it feel cinematic.
Although rotating this, I don't think is the easiest thing to do. I would end up mixing something up.
Oh, racing. Yeah, racing is one. Thank you. But yeah, so basically, there is racing, but the two things.
Oh, I could though. It could rotate even 90 degrees. Ooh, fell off the screen.
So the game is basically like very smooth combat and just traversal on a hoverboard.
Yeah, short version.
I'm back. You guys are bad.
And that's the thing that's supposed to feel good, and that's what the game offers. Thank you,
We believe in you. Sometimes, Flock. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a game where it's super easy and fun.
I'm not sure what the actual gameplay is. You're like a
game, and if you want to
cat on a
really good
hoverboard.
at it, but at the same time, you don't have to be super experienced with hack and slash or skating games for playing our game. It's a very action-driven, fun, easy to play, cool game in which it's just adorable things happening.
Caroline actually hit something really
Adorable
important. We did
things.
that playthrough with a charity like 2 years ago, and
It's more
one of
mini
the
game
players
gameplay.
had never played a hack and slash, and they just loved it.
With hack and
they
slash.
said, like, it's baby's first hack and slash because it was so easy.
Baby's
to actually
first
play
hack
it.
and
You didn't
slash.
actually have to know it.
I mean, it looks
but you
kind of
could have fun
cool.
with it. But like the main thing that we've always
Like, the
been trying
graphics look
for
pretty
is
neat.
Just fun.
Yeah.
So there's like, yeah, sure.
Do you know what? You guys, I'm just going to move myself into this corner. You guys can just not worry about that website and just look at the QR code if you need it.
Like, is it fun?
I guess I keep pointing with things with my mouse, but you can't see my mouse.
We'll just have it in the game. That, like the players' amount of fun is the most important thing to us.
And we had experienced hack and slash players playing this game too, and they've had fun too. And that's most important.
I feel like the idea of it being fun is very obvious from the surface, with the bombast of it being unicorns and
because it's always moving is why it looks neat. That's possible. There's a lot going on the screen.
Concept and a world. So, can you explain a little bit behind the inspiration of why a cat, why a unicorn?
2005 with those graphics. Are you crazy?
What made you decide on these factors?
So basically, we've been doing this scary, serious game for years, and we really needed an outlet to do something fun.
Where did they say they were from?
Do
Sweden?
Something that we felt like, this is a crazy idea, let's put it in there. And so Gory, the basic idea of Gory,
I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know.
Cat because
Sweet,
we
yeah.
love cats. Who doesn't love cats?
Everybody loves cats.
And
I thought because it's got that kind of cyberpunk look.
idea, like,
It reminded me of like
ideal that
Stray at first until I saw the cat was like upright.
that you can't get. Oh, that would be a unicorn, of course. Who doesn't want a unicorn as a pet?
Cutest companion.
And then all of a sudden we had a cat. Also,
Same amount of gameplay as Goat Simulator? You think?
And we tested it, and now we have unicorn enemies. So it kind of just spiraled out of control there for a bit.
So we had fun with the idea, and a new
But
idea was born from that.
Goat
idea.
Simulator was an hilarious
My
game.
favorite memory is when we kind of like we were brainstorming how to spawn the enemies. In Devil May Cry, they are demons, so they just they kind of climb out of darkness from the ground. It's like they climb.
Oh, do you think like it's supposed to be like really popular for like a short period of time?
And one of us had the idea that what if we do
It is a
like
nice
dash
unicorn.
attacks, from machines where you
I find like the characters up close in this game look a bit strange.
Roland then comes out. It's like, no, that's too crazy. And it's like, wait.
But they look
I
kinda
was still
cool.
in the Absolov mode, and I was like, yeah, why the fuck not? Let's do that.
Yeah.
So
We'll
we
just
had
ignore the
this
swears.
teleporter eggs, which is basically teleporting height.
So the answer in short really is Gory is just a game made with no restraint whatsoever, because the sort of
I'm covering my
shows of
ears.
serious
Good,
Norse
yeah.
mythology,
Did it at the exact right time, right?
used horror sometimes can get a bit
Oh,
much to bear, right?
that's true. We could get the bleep machine ready.
Hell yeah.
That summarizes very well.
Summarized,
Yeah.
I suppose the main question a lot of people would be asking when they see a game like this is, what's the plot? What would players be doing?
Irvin, I like that you can put that into the YouTube chat,
through their
and then
unicorn slaughtered.
he's not ever going to see it.
Let's see here. What have we given away? Because I don't want to spoil anything today. But basically, the world as we know have ended due to toys. We all knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Basically, there's a company called Cool Toys, and they made this Ultra Pet, which is the ultimate pet toy. It's
Ultimate
alive,
pet toy.
but it doesn't do the normal organic stuff like peeing and pooing and dying and those annoying things that you have to clean up after. So they made this, like, it's a replicant.
Oh.
These versions
He made it
are
over onto the
way
YouTubes.
better with the replicants. They're like fake people, so these are like fake pets. They started out doing pets that were similar to real pets, but they didn't sell very well, so they started doing these and these more like fantasy film, like the unicorn, and that was the big break, and it spread all over the world. And then bam, something happened that made them mutate and rebel against their human masters.
Oh, so they were unicorn pets that are attacking people now. It's danger.
Mutated toys that,
It's like Toy Story gone really rogue.
and we have our hero and his friends.
Cyberpunk Toy Story.
It's Gory, the cat,
Couldn't stay away.
Frank, the hoverboard, and then Chip, the kind of little bit sad. He's an AI and became sentient, and because of that, sentience comes with sadness, as most of us know.
Sentience
One
comes
form
with
or another.
sadness.
That's kind of his thing. Well, Frank is maybe not as sentient because he's just happy about everything. He's one of them characters, and we get to follow their path through this kind of hilariously apocalyptic world. while also
A
trying
swear
to
counter
their
as we go on.
creator, Professor
Seems like they're marketing depression.
they assumed.
Sentience does come with sadness, as we all know.
Hey, that's a nice little cliffhanger to end it on, to be completely honest. Angry Demon Studios, thank you very much for that comprehensive, although still, frankly, quite bizarre look.
A swear counter, and Walken has to donate 10p per swear.
Before we let you go, is there
that sound fair,
anywhere you'd
Walken?
like to send the people where they can find you, keep up to date with all things Angry Demon Studio?
Oh yeah, for sure. Go to gory.wtf is the website. So what the fuck? And you'll get all the info right there.
And you can find us on Discord, and when the game is released,
You can make a counter for bad words if you
All
want.
links are, just as William said, available on gory.wtf. That's gory what the fuck for all of you fans out there.
Hey, thank you very
It's
much.
happening
guys.
again. They keep saying it. I mean, I don't really quite get what, like, you're trying to, like, save the world from these, like, toys that have become sentient, which seems interesting. I feel like the graphics really draw me in, like the bright colors.
Flipping awesome. Thank you, Angry Demon Gang. If you're feeling a bit of a curious cat and you can withstand the allergies, you can pre-order and wishlist on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox right now. Check out the links below, and you can also head to gory.wtf, what the fur, for all the details on everything that we've announced today.
Ooh, shiny must play. Exactly. It looks shiny though. It's bright colors and lights. Oh.
We've started with a bit of a cold open. To be completely honest, there's a lot of we've hit our sort of quota for cat jokes, by the way, so don't worry about that. That was I told you it was chock full of content, to be honest. In case you didn't know already, my name's Kulkowski, and this fine fellow here is Aaron. We've been running the Wired Unplugged podcast over the last few years and working closely with Wired. They've been really, really good to us. And do you know what? Like, in case you don't know who Wired are and the Wired Direct, what it's all about, Wired are like this truly independent publisher, which is quite a rare thing these days, to be completely honest. You might know them from some of their stuff like Martha is Dead, Close to the Sun, and then the Falconeer Chronicles Bulwark. You might be a Bullockhead, depends. It's a bit of a civil war in how you pronounce that. There's Deliver Us the Moon and Shaq Fu, which...
Oh wait, how did you do this? Bright flashing lights.
That isn't in the notes. That's a bit of an ad.
Added command bad word.
I'll be honest, we met Shaq. We spent a day with Shaq.
Does it work?
What a flipping beast. What a specimen of a human.
Yeah.
Shaq.
I watched him on Hot Ones smash those wings, and I was like...
Hot ones.
Yeah, like,
Oh, the next trailer. It's behind my head. It's in 20 seconds. Get out of the way, Evie.
that's what I'm gonna say. And then he brought me back to life because he killed me. I'm not even joking. There's video evidence out there. Go check out Wired on YouTube. It exists.
But actually,
10 seconds to the next trailer.
Right here, because we've got something. We got a really, really move. We've got another trailer right
gonna
now,
be.
and this is a brand new first look at something special. Let's run it.
Let's go. Let's look at something special. I love special. Don't say anything about that. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. George Orwell, 1984. Oh, great book.
Nightcrawlers.
What if my head's in the way?
That's what the people in the city call us. The Thought Bureau describes my duty as Rome. Compared to the number of midnight operations, we spend most of our time in other people's brains, listening to what you hear and watching what you see. April 30th, 1976. It's the 4th year since I joined Leviathan's Thought Bureau. It's taken me 8 whole years to finally discover who I am.
Oh, this looks really scary. Am I in the way again? Move over here. What is this? There's like furniture floating through space. It's an interesting trailer, but it doesn't tell me anything about what the game like is. What am I doing? What is happening? Or are we starting waking up on what is this, like an abandoned planet? Oh, it's gruesome, is what it is. There's
What happened to me?
indeed. Oh dear. It is a horror game. Hide. Oh my goodness.
Am I?
It is definitely a scary game. Oh, what is that? It's getting worse. Look away. Don't look at the screen. Karma, the Dark World. Okay, not for me. I will just let you know right now, we will not be playing that one on stream or on YouTube.
That looks absolutely incredible.
Let me get out of your way, I guess. You can QR code it if you're interested, but
going between pictures to try and decipher what's going on, but you're gonna have to wait.
definitely not Minecraft. Black, you're right. It is definitely not Minecraft. And it's a big note for me as well, Irfan. I don't do with the horror games.
But from today,
No, thank you.
today, Jake, you can wishlist on PC and PS5 right now. Also, if you want a tiny bit more information, you can go to karmadarkworld.com.
Although I can see people liking that. Like, Mighty Mouse likes the scary games, I think, and Budabot likes the scary games, so maybe it's for them.
If you're keen to know
Just not for me.
We have a nice video interview from Pollard Studio, all the way from China.
Thank you for watching our trailer. I'm Lu Chen. I'm the executive producer.
I'm Yong He. I'm a creative director.
It's nice to see women in these as well. Oh, I'm in the way. It's nice to see women in these as well.
The Dark World.
You know, like as the developers and executive producers and things like that. It's really nice.
We created a society
Thumbs up for me.
under control of a company called Leviathan. The player is setting as an agent from this company. The daily work is using a special helmet to dive into people's brain to search their deep, deep memories, to collect the secret they want to hide, and also to find out.
I like
what
the
is
lights in their
truth,
office.
what is
Aren't the
going
ceiling
on.
lights so cool?
So there are gonna be two lines. One is reality, and the other one is like
Hey, you
more
did it!
magical, like dreams. It's very special.
No need to cry
Our
anymore,
studio is based in
Walken.
Shanghai, China. We have 20 developers right now, and we have 5 to 15 years experience. We are focusing
You could
on
figure- yeah.
developing high
So clever.
quality games
I could never figure that
with
out.
awesome art style and gripping narrative. Our passion is trying to provide players an audience with a unique experience.
Hey,
which they
Camille
never
Scusa, thank you so
see
much for the
from their life.
follow.
We are not
Cheers from
developing,
Wired. Thanks for co-streaming. Oh,
scary
it's great. I'm so
people.
excited.
I would say, although
Welcome
Karma is a
in.
horror game, but we focus more on the psychological aspect. Because we realize
Oh, look, they got
that
TVs for
sometimes
heads.
the
It's
tense
freaky.
atmosphere
That's very
will grab more
1984.
attention.
But look at the lights in their
So
office. Their
will
lights in their
also
office
make
look so
some
cool.
balance to the game experience.
I'm loving it.
The story seems sadness, I would say, on the surface, but we don't want to limit the players too much because we know everyone has their opinions and feelings. We want people to share their and emotions to us.
Oh, it looks so creepy though. Ooh.
在
So
游戏
scary.
开始的时候，我们其实是希望可以去建立一个一套宇宙世界观，然后我们通过不同的作品来去传达不同的情感。所以《卡玛》的话是这个的第一部作品，然后它主要讲述的是寻找自我跟拯救他人的一个过程。那这款游戏的话，它其实探索了关于比如说像这种惨痛的爱情，或者是悲剧式的家庭，当然还有我们都知道这个扭曲的这个社会道德观，所以我们希望
Oh, those lights. Those lights remind me. What was that scary show where they had the lights strung up with the letters? Stranger Things, with the Christmas lights, and then the ghosts were turning them on. Or I guess they're not ghosts, but like the people from the dark upside down world. Yeah, Stranger Things, with the weird dark upside down scariness.
另外的话，其实我们所有人
Yeah. So I watched season 1 of that show. It was so spooky. But every time I see like in a scary kind of game or any sort of like kind of freaky situation, lights like on a string, I think Stranger Things.
去思考这些事情。
Thought Bureau.
Did you guys watch that show? It's a bit too scary
其
for
实
me.
我们在做这款项目的时候，我们 有过很多的灵感的参考，比如说来自于电视剧有双分，然后还有我们的相对宇宙，然后书籍的话
Yeah.
有我们喜欢的
That was okay.
当然
I
游戏的话是
I found it too scary, but I'm also a big baby,
团队
so
的话经常会一起
nobody was
大家来
surprised.
去探索一些很有趣的话题性，比如说像是我们会聊，如果人们失去了隐私，如果一个 AI 控制了整个世界，如果我们去访问别人的记忆，或者是探索他的这个梦境又或者什么样子，就如果甚至有一款药物它可以去控制人们的情绪，又会变成什么样子？所有这些独特的、有趣的，但也因为它们有因果的这种紧密的连接，所有的这些呢，就是构建我们的这个灵感的来源。
If you enjoy our games, please put us in your wish list
and website. And
thank you for watching our trailer.
I like them. I like them very much. And that's 2 games.
Oh my.
2 times in a row where we've had women. 2 games. 2 out of 2, which is good. I don't know why YouTube streams are a few seconds slower. I thought I had changed like the latency to be low. Because I think there's one step further, but then you can't get it in 1080. So I kind of wanted to avoid that, because you should be able to get this in 1080p over on YouTube. But if I had chosen the next one up, you wouldn't be able to get 1080p. But it might have been less latency.
See for yourself.
Yeah, so if you're watching it over on YouTube and you want it to be a bit quicker, Twitch is a bit faster. Ah ha 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 ha. I'll just turn this all the way up. Yeah, it's all streamed, which is pretty cool. Ooh, new game though. What's this one? I love exploring space. I feel like that's good. Escape danger. Cut an emergency. On like the moon or something. Oh look, it's like the guy from Portal. And deliver us the moon. They actually are on the moon. Doesn't just look like the moon. Oh, things are going poorly though. Warning, no oxygen. Is not what you want to hear. Hey, Asterix, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow.
Hey guys, Koen and Paul from KeokeN here, and we have something awesome to reveal. We've
Deliver
been listening
us
to the
the moon.
community.
It's coming to
a lot
Switch.
Of people have been requesting this. We are gonna
Hey, welcome in.
On Nintendo Switch with Deliver Us the Moon. It's actually a very big surprise because the team actually convinced both of us that we were able to.
I didn't know that you
this.
streamed. Oh, Asterix. I stream 5 days a week. I don't normally stream at this time.
Take their whole travels to the moon and
my normal
enjoy
stream
just how
time
everyone
is Monday to
else is.
Friday at 1 p.m.
For me, it's a miracle that it's
PST,
on
so
there.
like
It's crazy
in the
to
British
think
time
that we
zone,
now have a game
which is about
on
9
Nintendo.
a.m. Eastern time zone. I don't know which time zone you're in, but
We enjoyed making this as well.
yeah,
Again,
5 days a week
because we
over here
made it,
on Twitch.
With all the passion we always have for these games, and yeah, enjoy the travels to the moon.
What time is it right now? It's 8:24 my time, 8:24 p.m. I don't normally stream at this time. This is just a special event. So we were invited by wiredp to co-stream, so that's what we're doing. So we're kind of like hosting their stream. Hello, this is, where is that? I can't figure out which direction. This way. This is so difficult.
Well, now the time has come to check in.
Gamers are hard. This is the one I'm so excited about. Guys, I'm so playing this game. I can't wait. Look, it looks so cute. Oh, from South Africa, Cape Town. Oh, cool, Asterix. So that would be the same time zone as Europe. Look at the guys. Look, it's a hotel simulator. Or like a hotel builder. Look, you get to design it. It's so cute. Welcome dynamic guests. It's unemotional. This one's very tired. Manage your staff. It does look like the Prison Architect kind of thing, doesn't it? I think there's a lot of games with this kind of like bubbly, chubby style. Oh, look at me in Gothenburg. St. Anton, Santorini. Oh. Hotel Architect. Early access is coming soon. Yes, please. Hotelarchitect.net. We need to make sure we register our...
That looks absolutely amazing.
I'm so excited for that one.
Joined by the mighty and wonderful Axel from Pathos Interactive. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you.
For the people who are checking in to Hotel Architect for the first time, how would you describe the game?
Yes, so Hotel Architect is a simulation tycoon game in which you build up hotels in various exciting locations all over the world. And I would say the game is all about letting your creativity loose as a godlike hotel entrepreneur. You can design your hotels the way you want, experiment with staff and guests in different ways to make them happy or miserable if that's what you want. So
that tenant game. Oh,
sandboxy approach. And when it comes to
what was that one called?
Seen in the video, it's a top-down.
Oh, not David Tennant. No.
Cozy, colorful art style and a quirky, realistic feel.
So, when you're playing, when you're testing the game out as you're making it, are you prone to making people happy or going the opposite end of the spectrum?
Look at it, so cute.
Absolute misery.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I mean,
the tenants. I have that one on stream. I mean Steam as well. I just read your thing, but I also have it on Steam.
At least
I liked the tenants.
Just to see how they react.
I can't remember why I stopped playing that. I think it got like really repetitive, but I'm not sure. I never even got to like a better area. I was always in the slums.
The funniest thing about Sims was to make the family miserable.
Yeah. Remove the ladders from the swimming pool.
Exactly, that's a classic one. Yeah.
Ah, the joy, the joy. What else did you used to play when you were growing up that kind of inspired the direction?
I'm off though. Get ready for work tomorrow. Have a great evening. Asterix, take care. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Like city builders.
Have a good night.
And management games, strategy.
It was repetitive and micromanagey. That was it. Yeah. That was it. You've had it wishlist for a while. It's okay. It was all right. I played it for a couple of hours and I was like, this is good. And then I was just like, I played it again and I was like, I don't know. But I do like management games and building games. Like I think Hotel Architect, this game, could be quite good.
Stuff like that. So even if it's more like small scale and modern business game, Hotel Architect, it's still got some similarities with the classic like city builders management games.
Amazing. So you've mentioned some of the similarities, but what are some of the things that set this game apart from other games within the genre?
Yes, I would say it's a mix of many different elements that creates our unique simulation and gameplay. But one thing we have in Hotel Architect, which is very rare in tycoon games, is the building system where all tiles and walls and items you place are built up manually by characters in the game. In other tycoon games, especially 3D ones, everything tends to just pop up instantly.
Ooh, Software Inc. That sounds familiar.
When we designed this game, we thought it would add an extra layer of depth to have all construction.
Look at the little workers go in and they place the little blocks. So cute.
That also may affect your hotel guests. I mean, just imagine if you get your wall smashed in while you lie in bed at night, or if someone comes and installs a new shower while you're
Software Inc. I've watched people play, or this Hotel Architect.
Review when you're checking out from that hotel. So we really
hey, Irvin Malik, a member for 2 months.
Characters react to
notice this highlighted message. I will notice that highlighted message.
This, of course, also makes it even more
thank you so much, Irfan.
Create your own crazy scenarios.
Software Inc. got so much better than the early days of it.
Sandbox mode. What are some of the features of the game?
Oh, okay. I don't. It doesn't. I mean, it sounds familiar, but I can't picture it.
What gets you like personally excited?
Yeah, so I mean, I like to build like crazy. You can actually zone different types of areas within one room. So if you want to, you can like place a toilet in the middle of the reception, and then you have like the waste room just adjacent to it, and maybe a dance floor as well. That's obviously not the perfect way.
So is this solo? Is this a solo dev project then? I've missed that.
But that's how I like to play it, because this game should also be like fun to fail. You do have like objectives, and you need to complete some scenarios on different locations around the world. But when you
Like solo dev, yeah, because it looks like he's in like well, there's obviously he's got two setups though, right? Because there's one behind him and then there's this one.
But of course, as a hotel manager, you're also in charge of all finances. You get to choose every staff member in your
Could be a partner's setup though. Maybe they're in the same room.
Experience and attributes. You get to create your.
But it does look like more like a house than like an office.
And overall, you have to like make sure your hotels offer such.
We're like that scary game. The devs were clearly in like an office building, right, with the fancy lights.
Menu, and obviously, you can build locations all around the world. Does local cuisine feature?
Yeah, we actually plan to have like one unlockable meal or dish per location. So yeah, that's for sure in the game.
Amazing. I love me some good grub. It's the best thing about traveling. Let's be honest. You go to a hotel, there's something that you've never seen before on a menu. Like for example, go to Amsterdam. It's like, yes, I will have the bitterballen. But I digress. So for those who have never experienced a Pathos Interactive joint before, what can you tell us about the studio and the team that are working on this?
So Pathos Interactive, we are a Swedish game development studio founded by me and two
A
brothers.
GIF costing £50.
Anderson,
What?
9 years ago now. We are now
Is this a super chat thing?
In the team, and Pathos is focusing on strategy games, but in a quite broad sense. Our previous game was a competitive real-time strategy game called Bannerman, and that was very much a passion project since everyone in the team grew up with classics like StarCraft, Age of Empires, and City Builders, and we wanted to contribute with a fresh game in that genre.
Just the other tips. Although to be fair, they could be working together and still work from home, right? They don't need to say they need to be in an office to work together on a project. This is 2024, after all. I had to check the computer date. I was gonna say 2023, but it's not. It's been 2024 for 4 months now, almost 5.
I was going to say, I myself am a hotelier, and I own much land and many establishments. But
unfortunately,
we all wish. One final question before we get to the end of this. What was the moment that made the 5 of you go, yes?
Oh, 5 of them.
Hotel Architects is what we're making. Like, did you all go on like many?
I feel bad being in front of this man's face. Over here.
Hack into the mainframe of like the Marriott, and look at all their finances and stuff like that. What was the exciting twig that got you all? Yes, for legal reasons.
If you did, don't admit to that.
Sure. No, but actually it was Christopher, as I mentioned. He was on a trip with Jonathan, another developer.
We need to get Gemcraft in on this next year. Gemcraft could be featured on Wired Direct.
There are so many things that can like go wrong in a hotel, and there are so many like logistical chains and so many parameters.
Ooh, Hotel Architect, and then their next game could be Cruise Ship Architect.
I'm not really sure about the walls bashed in, but they experienced a lot of like.
Gotta navigate the 7 seas.
But anyway, I would say that when they came home, they had this idea, and we looked around a bit, obviously, to see what games already exist. I mean, because there are many games, great games out there already. But we thought it was a good fit, also for our team with our background, and so we just went all in.
Amazing. So finally, what can players expect from?
Is there already a cruise ship architect game? Oh, that would be pretty cool though. No, I don't think you can change the lid of the cruise ship while it's sailing, but maybe you build it, then set sail, and then you have to manage the problems while you're sailing. Because your sails are like, I don't know, some of them are like only 3 days long, right? So then you could like do a 3-day sail, test out your problems, and then come back, change things if you needed to set sail for 7 days or whatever, and then maybe build up to like a longer, like an 85-day sail. Cruise ship manager, is that an actual thing?
That's basically how the game is designed.
Gosh, I need cruise ship manager. I need it immediately. Cruise ship manager, $8.50. That's not too expensive. It's got mixed reviews. Oh, it came out only a year ago.
But also, finally, you can expect Hotel Architect to be released later this year. as early access, and we are so excited at this point.
Okay, this is officially on my wish list.
The levels that will be part of the release version.
And this game here, Hotel Architect, is officially on my wish list.
So nice to see all things come together so well, and we can't wait to
I like tinkering.
Gamers out
We
there.
can't wait either. Thanks for joining us.
And Yacht Mechanic Simulator. Yacht Mechanic Simulator. I don't know what to do with that. I like how there's different like characters that have like their own personalities that can come to your hotel in that game.
And we can't wait to share more with you as the year goes on. There's already an early access roadmap
Go up
that
with
you
him.
can check out. Remember, you can wishlist the game on PC. And if you're watching this live, then check out the chat and you can join a Discord and stay up to date with all things Hotel.
I've actually joined their Discord, so I can keep up to date with all things now.
You come to the adverts where people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for 10 seconds of fame. However, we're doing things a tiny bit differently this time, Jake. As people may well know, we are big supporters of Safe in Our World, a video game mental health charity, which brings comfort to people who not only play our games, but also
I got used to this where eventually you just stop noticing it, maybe.
Wonderful friends at Safe in Our World to tell you a bit about what they're up to.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Safe in Our World is the global mental health charity for the video games industry and its gamers. The main goal of the charity is to create and foster worldwide mental health awareness within the video games industry.
Oh, have they not said a bad word in a while?
To eliminate the stigma surrounding mental health.
Good.
Make it a natural topic of conversation and empower people to reach out for help if they need it. The charity was launched on the 10th of October 2019 on World Mental Health Day and has since then grown at a fast rate. As part of the launch, a poignant game called Fractured Minds was released across all platforms globally to support the charity. The game was made by an aspiring developer, Emily Mitchell, who entered a game development competition and subsequently won BAFTA's Young Game Designer
It's another
Award
female.
in
I'm very excited about that.
2017. The game was made by herself and focused on her personal
Well,
journey.
fucking, I was kind of thinking that as well. Like,
from
it's not
anxiety,
the best logo necessarily for mental health.
Fractured Minds created these feelings.
But maybe they need to promote it even more than because of that. But Fractured Minds looks really scary.
I urge you to. It is a wonderful but emotional journey. Ever since inception, it has always been a goal of the charity to organise an event where aspiring game developers have the opportunity to create games around the topic of mental health. So,
No, you would see just how shocking my mental health may be.
today we are announcing the launch of the first ever Safe in Our World Mental Health Game Dev Champions event.
Oh, cool.
As we now know, the charity was launched on the eve of a pandemic, which I actually think was pretty good timing. There were many dark days for many of us during that time, and I don't think we'll ever truly know the impact of that time.
You don't think she has one?
But if there is one legacy that COVID has left, it's that perhaps people are now talking about their mental health more. So that's the theme.
Somebody
of the
was
competition.
reading.
We want to
Somebody was
continue
on
this vital conversation
Twitter talking
and
about
encourage people to
teleprompters
express
that they've made. I don't know
what
what
they went through
was
and
it.
how they felt
Was it
by making
Elgato
games
has
that
made
meant
a
something to them, like Fractured Minds.
She's got, yes, you can see her eyes kind of going to the side. But I think Elgato, I think, don't quote me on this, I think Elgato made a teleprompter for streamers.
On our website of how to get involved. So just visit
Yeah, that's what I need.
www.safeinourworld.org, and the official start date will be the 1st of June. There will be categories for both solo devs and small teams, and a host of awards and wonderful prizes, including a showcase of all the winning games. So please take part and please share your story. Safe in Our World has already helped hundreds of thousands of people around the world, and with your support, we can.
I don't know how you would use it. I guess
Please
like
help us spread the word and make stigma around mental health.
I don't know. I mean, for like making a
So I just
YouTube
wanna
video
say a
maybe,
massive
but then
thank you to
I
all
guess
the
a YouTube
partners
video where you're
that made
on
this
camera.
event
Like for the way
possible.
I make it, doesn't need it because I could just read it off
Good
my
luck
phone
to
or something.
everybody.
But if you make a YouTube video where you're actually on camera, maybe.
And great news for you fans of iridescent blobs out there. Lumo, the
An
master
angled sheet of glass and a phone for a teleprompter.
mix of puzzly platforming, and it came
I
out
do not
on
need a
the PlayStation
teleprompter.
4 and the Xbox, the Switch, the PC.
Yeah, for narrating. If you're narrating like something where your face is on the
Make sure
camera.
that you can enjoy that relaxing
Hey,
mix of
Quetzal, good to see you.
gameplay on every
The trip is
high definition
amazing.
console there is, well,
We're
it's going to be a free upgrade later.
we're doing something different tonight. We're we're watching Wired Direct. We're co-streaming
So keep an eye out for
this.
more information all about that.
So it's all about indie games. Is this a new indie game? What is this? It's a blob. Look at the blob. Lumote is back, and this time they have a friend. It's cute. And a free high definition next gen upgrade. This is neat. Squish, pop, and bounce through a world of puzzles. They make noises similar to the Odd Sparks game. On a majestical electronica journey. It's more of those like cyberpunk colors that draw my attention in so much. Does Hades count? It's like a roguelike. I quite love it. Ooh, I'd have to check that one out. I like a roguelike. I love a roguelike actually. Friends are fun. They did a Skyrim. Who did a Skyrim? This looks like it could be a co-op game, so it's a free update that's coming soon. So if you already own this game, I guess you're getting the update.
Now, Jake, I don't know if you remember, the last time we did a Wire Direct, we were all in lockdown.
Oh, there's like a sale thing. QR code. Wired Direct sales live. Up to 80% off great indie titles.
New ways to communicate.
Releasing a game on a new platform and a light graphics touch-up. Yeah, so share something saying that happened to be recent. Yes, Quetzal, you can.
A fascinating spark of
This looks nothing like Skyrim.
being trapped in Italy.
No, this is not the Skyrim.
Had a very interesting experience while I was over there, doing some work on his family's land, shall we say, and it's kind of sparked something a pretty juicy idea.
Oh, because Skyrim did the same thing. Oh, I got you now. Skyrim released a game with a new platform with light graphics touch-up. Right. Yes, they did. Ooh, what is this? A simulator game. I mean, giant machinery. I have never in my life desired to drive giant machinery, and I think that's like a little kid thing to want to do. Possibly going into not little. Oh my goodness! Hey, it's Rostar with 12 months. Rostar has been here a year. Thank you so much, Rostar. That is amazing. A whole year. Did you know that if you give Evie all your money, you're elevated to a new level of cool? Yes, you are. Then you're super cool. Dig VR. Oh, it's a VR game, you guys. You can dig.
And to learn a little bit more about the game, we're joined by Ben.
Just add water.
And Leo's
I am on YouTube as well. Yeah, you can. If you're in an ad, jump over to YouTube. Construction Simulator in VR. Do you have a VR? Does anyone have a VR?
So I think it might be a great idea to hear.
And less graphics.
So Ben, Leo, welcome.
Yeah, Construction Simulator but in VR with less graphics. Does anyone have VR? Because we've got a VR at our house, but it never gets used. It's just in the corner and is like not touched at all, ever. I don't know when the last time anyone touched it was. Months and months. Yeah, Vernon. Yes, it's Vernon's VR. Vernon has a VR. Oh, I do not.
So basically, February 2000.
Oh, Roster with the gifted sub to Quetzal. There. Roster has gifted 13 gift subs to this channel. Roster, you are a star. Yes, hype.
Came back from PAX.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Roster. And there we go, Quetzal. Quetzal, refresh, Quetzal, refresh. Haven't used your VR since 2022.
It was a normal, innocent cold, and I'm like coughing and spluttering, but it's a cold, and all my relatives over there are thinking, "You're going to kill us, you're going to kill us," and I'm like,
I am.
No,
oh, that's it's off-center.
And then a couple of days later, the cold went down, and it wasn't COVID. And I phoned
yay, back!
Said,
Welcome back.
To the UK, and
no more ads for you for a full month.
So I'm like, what do you mean no one wants me back? I'm the fucking MD. Like, no, if
I heard a swear. There was a bad word walking.
They're all going to mutiny. So I was sitting in a countryside farmhouse, and my window to my left was overlooking the Tuscan hills. And I'm looking at my screen at the people in the office, and I thought, you know what, fuck this, I'm staying here. So I stayed,
another one
in Italy for lockdown. And after a couple of weeks, I got a bit bored, and I kept on looking outside in the garden or in the kind of.
Ross is just out here paying your Evie Green bottle rent for a month.
and it was looking a bit sorry for itself. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to borrow my cousin's digger. Not cousin's.
Are they really quiet?
Tractor, go up to it and take it down. I mean, what could go wrong? So in a tractor, starting to smash the wall, and obviously it was the wrong tool for the job. So I hired a digger, and obviously. Safety aside, they dropped off the digger and said, Can you use a digger? Yeah, of course I can, you know what I mean? And they gave us the keys. So I'm in a digger with the two controllers, and I'm like,
there we go. Is that better?
Down, forward, jumping. Fucking hell, this is not working.
Another F1.
And I'm smashing this fucking wall. And
it's a lot of bad words being dropped.
Quite a few fails.
It should be louder now. Is it louder now?
Finally got into the groove of using the two controllers, and then every now and again lost the controls because it's one of those kind of learning things. And I had this kind of eureka moment. I thought, you know what, this is almost exactly like you were in a game and you were on board in and you're learning the controls. And then I thought about it, and I thought the two controls are almost identical to VR. And imagine what this would be like in VR. So I'm like, the idea sort of stuck. So I came back to the UK after many months when COVID was almost gone, and mentioned it to my teammates, and they said, yeah, good idea. And then I had a moment when I had a lunch with Joel Benton, wonderful man who is part of Just Add Water, and I was telling him my story, and he goes, you know what, I've got a team that can make this, and I went, oh really? So he went off to his team, and they said, yeah, no, we can make it, and together we came up with a pitch and presented it to Meta, and all of a sudden 2 years later, you know, we have Dig VR. So
Dig VR,
those ideas of these games coming from silly ideas, you know, they sometimes do.
and so that's a fantastic story. And you mentioned Just Add Water, and of course we're also joined with Ben here from Just Add Water. So Ben, I assume that you're taking some responsibility for this game.
Taking no responsibility. No, yeah, it was interesting. Obviously,
so wait, Meta
had the meeting with Leo and the rest of his team, and they kind of pitched the
funded the project
at the top of it's a digging game, and that was kind of the overarching thing.
Yeah, I know Meta's Facebook, but did they fund the project? Is that what it was?
Game, you know, so it's like,
hey, Ethan Jones, thank you for the subbing over on YouTube.
I was sat in my lounge and just looking out the window, and someone opposite was having their driveway dug up at the same time.
Well, long story short, I officially received my membership for the SCA today. Couldn't be happier. I'm officially in. What's SCA? I mean, great news, Quetzal. I don't know what the SCA is though. But if you couldn't be happier, I couldn't be happier. This is a happy face.
And they were breaking the driveway, and I saw they
need something to get people into Meta.
Bucket on, and they started doing something else, and they found a route, and they were like, oh, no, let's take this bucket off and put this other saw on, and we'll do the route. And then I was just kind of like, well, why don't we, rather than, because we were going to have loads of different machines and things like this, and I was like, well, why don't we just kind of do what they're doing, right, and just focus on diggers, but have loads of interchangeable tool heads, right? So we can change out different tool heads. You can do different tasks, make it very gamey, make it very fun, and it kind of just evolved from there. I think Leo was on board with that idea at the start. If he's not, he is now. But
I see. Is this?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good collaboration.
The people who review couches walk in. Really? Is that what it is?
But the core point of the game is it just had to remain true to that feeling of.
It's like a medieval reenactment group. They're purely volunteer and teach people skills from archery to calligraphy, sword fighting to poetry and farming.
If you've never been
you were talking about this before, I think. That does sound really cool.
So it was kind of that perfect, but also with a massive game component. So even though it's a simulation in terms of controls, there's lots of variety to make it simple so that it's actually a game. So it's a sim but game. So it's a really unique hybrid, but the controls are spot on.
I think it's like we're describing it as sim-light, right? It's sim-light,
sim-light
controls, but with a arcadey twist. So there's a lot of things in there, like you use the digger in a bowling alley, you use it to play hook a duck. You use
it's like a sim.
Ball pit in a big digger though,
but it's a game.
Ball pit, right? So again, we wanted to not do that kind of traditional, hardcore
simulator, but you can't die.
What it is. And again,
well, you're just digging, right? You're just using tools. I don't think this is a game for me, to be honest. But I've discovered I don't really like. Well, with that real estate agent sim, for example, I don't like those kind of games very much. They're just.
That, right? Because it's hard to
I don't know.
To master. easy to kind of learn the controls, but really hard to master. And then
They're
once you
international.
get
Most likely have a
get
chapter
in
near
that
you. You can
flow
check it out if
state,
you're
right,
interested
just kind
at
of, you know,
ca.org.
just
It's a
zone
brilliant
out,
group.
you're digging the dirt and zoning out. So we wanted to tap into
ca.org.
that. So we have kind of mashed a lot together to try and make it appeal to more than
Welcome to the
just
current Middle Ages, it says.
hardcore, you know, digger or
Oh, the
excavator.
Society for Creative Anachronism.
Personally, I'm so happy about
We
this
did talk about that
happening
before,
because
didn't we?
I remember, I think it wasn't too far coming out of lockdown where you were allowed to go out again. And I met Leo and Jason in Woking to catch up and say hello. And Leo was like, "Do you want to see our new game?" I was like, "Okay." And just shows me videos of him on a digger. And I'm like, "Leo, that's you on a digger?" And it's like, no. This is our new game. I was like, okay. So
It's just videos
I'm
of a
so
guy
happy
on a
that this
digger.
chat is happening, and that it exists, and that you
They have a
find
Find a
way
Kingdom and a
to
Find a
make
Branch
it
links on there, but you can
such
find your
a,
group through. Yeah, I think we talked about them briefly
magic
before. Yeah, I think we
gamified,
must have, because I've heard that
it is
before,
such
so
a fun, cool
I'm assuming
way.
it came from you.
Yeah, I mean,
It might not have, though.
it's a
I
good-
feel like I have people in my life who are
sometimes
definitely into those types of things. I feel like I could be someone who's into those types of things.
and you question why hasn't this been done before? And I'm kind of glad it hasn't, because we kind of got in there. But through something real, and you know, games come from it. But the connection between the two, I think, is what's going to push it forward. It really does feel like you're in a digger. And if you've ever been on a digger, it's a big boy's toy for everyone. But it just feels so good. I do want to. I mean, there are some, you know, Meta. I've got to thank the Meta team, because they 100% got into the idea, spoke to their team, and they were like, "Yeah, I've been on a digger. I know what it's like. My boy's been on a digger.
I've been in a digger.
I really like this idea."
Put away your soapbox now.
I mean,
If you ever want to go to a Ren fair or wanted, I enjoyed it. You probably enjoyed the essay. I have been to a Renaissance fair, and I also went to a Dickens themed Christmas market, which was quite fun.
It's a game. It's a game.
Not quite the same thing, but
It's a bit of
it was people in period pieces and costumes and things.
and it's very, very, very personal. So for me personally,
I am with our event. It's always cool to hear about other people's interests and hobbies. We were today on stream, in this afternoon stream. I was sharing some of my nerd stuff. I've got nerd stuff.
bless him, you know, he's not here at the moment anymore, so this is kind of to him and to
These are my nerds things.
at the moment. So yeah,
Anyways.
we've got to make people proud. Well, I mean, as of probably 3, 2, 1 now, the meta page is live if we've timed it really well. So if you type in Dig VR on the Meta store or the Meta page website, you should be able to go to
Nerd and proud. Yes, Rostar. Yes, me too. Very proud nerd. My signed, my autographed Leonard Nimoy picture and William Shatner picture are my two prized possessions. So
with Real Diggers to promote this.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
It's nerds here.
Wish list it. Tell your friends, and yeah, this game's.
There you go. If you've got a VR headset and you like to dig, you can dig with guys with weird legs. Knock things over with your big digger.
So now for something a little
Trekkie,
bit
yep.
different.
I was
Most of you might
really
know
liked Star
all
Trek
the Falconeer
for a couple of
Chronicles
not for like a really long time, but for a
released
couple
on
of years I was
March
really into Star
26th.
Trek.
Acclaim made by solo developer Tomas Sala. What a legend! What magnificent hair! What magnificent style and fashion! He's great. But has Thomas been taking any time off since launch? The answer is no.
All right, what's coming up next? Okay, made with Unity, Trade, Tribute, and Splinters update. Bulwark. Oh, so it's an update for a game.
The free house remnants, I presume. The
Collect and
Orthodox
spend
hold the power
splinters.
to increase your settlements.
We represent the bannerless on this day.
Who won the world? Nerds. Yes, quite so love it. Oh. I'm not quite sure what this game is. Do you guys know this game? Because apparently this is just an update that's coming out. Bulwark. Is that what they call it? I've already forgotten.
We can import resources and reconnect with our lost kin. This is a great day.
Bulwark. Falconeer Chronicles. It looks cool. I don't get what the gameplay is at all. Are you building the cities?
Right. New DLC is on the way for Bulwark.
Popcorn finished. One bag is not enough. One bag is never enough of popcorn.
To get yourself up to date with the base game.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Thomas's development progress on Twitter, or
so you play as a
whatever it's called now.
Person who does stuff.
Thursday, we're taking gamers to the laundrette.
I tried playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I could never get over the controls of the Assassin's Creed character. I always felt so awkward.
We thought, why keep you waiting just a few days for the launch?
We're ignoring walking now, are we?
There's a QR code on screen right now, and if you're watching it live, good news, because the first 1,000 people to check it out will get a free copy of the Arcade Paradise soundtrack. What's the price of it?
You can get something for free.
That's what it is. It's priceless, and it could be yours.
It's priceless.
Got it? Got it. And with that, let's take a look a couple of days early at this trailer for Arcade Paradise in VR.
Okay. I think most people games you play as a person who does stuff. You're not wrong, Quetzal. You are not wrong. Ooh, what's this? Arcade. Manage the King Wash launcher.
Nice. Gotta go fast. Yeah.
Oh, it's a VR game.
Is that gum?
Yeah.
He never misses.
Oh wow, yeah, that's definitely a stain. I've been there, buddy.
Oh, that. Okay, a virtual reality arcade game.
That was amazing. This guy really enjoyed that a little too much.
I think I could get behind that.
Let's do it. Whoa, look at this place. This is insanely cool. It's getting better and better.
Someone had to quality assure test scrubbing toilets in VR or peeling. I like the gum peeled off the wall. It does look fun.
All of the arcade games are great.
This is so good.
Do you actually get to play the arcade games?
Where's my card?
This is the coolest Quest release I've played so far this year.
Enter mixed reality mode.
Oh wait, what?
Oh my goodness. Is it a VR game inside of a VR game?
My new office, which is very messy and still not set up. This is mental.
Oh, it's like...
Well, dope. I guess I can just play games in here.
You can actually put games into your office. That's so cool, guys. April 25th. Arcade Paradise VR. That's like 2 days from now. A tribute to GTA 1. I wonder what bugs exist in this game. Bro, what's bro? Only time I see arcade games now is when I go to Chuck E. Cheese. Russell, do you go to Chuck E. Cheese? I went to Chuck E. Cheese once when I was a kid for a birthday party. And I think it was the only Chuck E. Cheese that existed in my hometown. It didn't exist very long. But the birthday girls were twins, but they each had a birthday party separately. So one of the girls had a birthday party at her home and it was like pirate themed. It was really cool. We did a treasure hunt and things. And the other girl had the birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. And she was a maniac. She like ripped the head off the mouse. I think the birthday party was actually asked to leave. Like, I don't think it lasted. Oh, it was weird. Ah, you've got grandnieces and nephews. Ah, okay. That will do it then. Bro, VR Inception.
So the Wired Steam sale.
I feel like all of these need that.
Some of the latest and greatest
Warning.
from Wired as well.
Warning. There's a lot happening here.
You might not have checked out the first time round. Hey, but listen, we tried to keep this as full of content as we could. But what's a presentation if you're watching it without one more thing?
One more thing. Oh, is this the last thing? This isn't gonna be a very long stream. Starting MS-DOS. What is this? The Town of Light. Martha is dead. Wired direct. 3 files. What happened to Martha? Poor Martha! Ooh, this looks cool. Get me with those flashing lights in the background. I'm drawn right in. Wired and LK are working on a new project. 3rd project together. List details. Details not found. List details. Details not found. Hit application. Uh-oh. Breaking. The whole place is broken.
So there you have it. That was Wired Direct
What was that?
2024. And did we deliver? Tons of gameplay, loads of interviews, stuff.
Love the media
premieres,
offline Premiere Pro error in the video
I'm gonna
rendering.
go and have a well-deserved cup of tea now, and as we disappear, you can watch some pure, unadulterated gameplay of all the games mentioned. Well, all the games we're allowed to show at least at the Wired Direct right after this. And if you're watching this live, stick around in the sidebar. You'll be able to see all the information about all of the games that are featured today, as well as lots more. Like we mentioned, there's a Steam sale right now if you want to get yourself familiar with some of the previous titles. And for everything upcoming, make sure to wishlist. As we mentioned, all of the links are right there. Just wishlist, check out the games there. You can pre-order some places, you can wishlist it. Some you can buy in just a few days, like Arcade Paradise VR. I hope you had a really nice time. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a really wonderful rest of the week. Bye-bye.
I think that arcade simulator VR thing, Arcade Paradise was it called? That seemed like the most interesting one to me. Like this game, I don't really know what this game, I don't like, it's a bit, I think it's too gory for me. And this game looks kind of cool. I don't know if it's my kind of game though. I don't know if any of these games are really my kind of game. Oh no, that's not true. The hotel builder one, that's my type of game and I'm very excited for it. This game looks really cute too. It's a puzzle game. That could be kind of fun. The light one, what's it called? Like Lumios or Lumiets or Luminance. I've already forgotten. That's really terrible. This one was just plain old scary. Oh, but this one looks, this is the one. This is the arcade. I mean, you don't have to scrub a dirty toilet, but it's part of the fun. So yeah, 2 games from here that I think would look really cool. I've never streamed a VR game. I don't think I'd start either, but maybe to play off stream. And then of course the hotel simulator, when the hotel builder, hotel renovator, what's it called? Something about hotels.
I'm activating tutorial mode. That was the franked time warp. Franked time warp is a trademark of Cool Toys. Frequent usage of franked time warp can cause vomiting, headaches, diarrhea, and explosions and death. All users is at your own risk. Wow, that was weird.
Maybe Verrennen should stream it on VR.
Perfect fuel source. Jump on them and let me feast. That was delicious.
This is very strange.
Hey, what is that? Somebody help me!
The unicorn. The ugly corn.
I guess we're just watching the trailers now for all of the games. This one seems really strange. There have been 6 bad words. This is atrocious conduct. Oh, the walk-in. That is so good. See if 10-day-old chewing gum tastes as good as it sounds. The Cybertrucks ruined the trailer. Wait, which one had Cybertrucks? This game? Oh, I didn't see any Cybertrucks. Vernon and I saw a Cybertruck IRL when we were in Florida. It actually looked kind of cool. I wouldn't get one, but they look kind of cool. It's definitely different. I like how it's like unique at least. Do you know like skateboarding games? Do you guys ever play like Skate or the Tony Hawk one? I loved the Tony Hawk game. I had Tony Hawk, what was it for? I played it on Xbox, I think, on the original Xbox. I had a Tony Hawk game and I loved it. I know, I did see that. I don't throw rocks at things, or fan. You used to play Tony Hawk on PlayStation? Yeah, I played it on Xbox and I loved it. Right? So much fun. It was so good. Is there any games that are similar to that? Maybe this one will be similar to that. I just don't think it's going to be. But, yeah, Tony Hawk. It was so good. You used to play the snowboarding one. Oh, I had a snowboarding one as well. But I played that on... Oh, it's a walkie-talkie thing behind my head. There's like a... there was a snowboarding one. I don't know if I played it on Xbox or Xbox 360, but it may have been original Xbox. Maybe even 360. Yes, that's it, Hepster. That's what it was, the SSX. Yes. Yeah, I played that game too. Oh, that is a walk down memory lane if I've ever seen one. Ugh. So good, yeah. Tony Hawk and the SSX one. The SSX one, I don't think, like, that's no warning one. I didn't love as much. Tony Hawk, though, I loved that game. I played so much of it. I also had, like, a whole bunch of other games for that as well, for my original Xbox. I loved my Xbox. I had, like, this odd... What was it called? Odd... It wasn't Odd Sparks. It was, like, Odd World? Odd World? It might have been called Odd World. It was an interesting game. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 was so good. I had a Sonic game that was like SSX, but it was broken beyond belief, and I could never get to the second level. Oh no! I think this game could have potential if people could design their own levels. Oh, that would be cool. This game looks... It actually does look interesting. Now that we've seen a bit more of the trailer for Glory, it does look kind of cool. Like, I like how you're, like, floating around on your little hoverboard. And they said that it's fairly easy as, like, a slashing game. They said it, like, it's not like a difficult one. What did they say? It was like a slashing game on training wheels or something. Which is probably good. That's about all I can handle. Yes, that was it! Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. Yes, I played that game quite a lot. There was also, a Shrek game that I played a lot. So I don't remember what it was, but there was a Shrek game, and you could play as, I think, the different characters. And I don't even remember what you had to do, but I remember playing that bit. Also, the Hit and Run, The Simpsons Hit and Run. Did you guys ever play that one? Because that was quite good. Ooh, DuckTales. No, I've never played DuckTales. DuckTales was hardcore. Hit and Run is legendary. Yeah, that was such a good game. I used to play that with my dad all the time. We would like take turns playing it because I don't think it was multiplayer. I think it was single player. But yeah, we'd take turns playing it together, or I would just watch him. And Hepster as well. It's such a good game. Ugh. What else did we play for my original Xbox? I did have quite a few games because my dad also played it as well. Parappa the Rapper. Oh, I don't know that one either. Oh, what was that one? It got later turned into a movie. It was like Sands of Time? Prince of Persia. I think you would love it. It's quirky fun. Oh, I do like a bit of quirky fun. Need for Speed Carbon was at least 50% of my time spent on your PlayStation 2. Ooh, we had a Need for Speed game, but I think for the computer, and my dad had like the steering wheel for the Need for Speed game. We played a lot of that. We used to have like Thanksgiving dinners and have like the whole family over, and we would just play games. And I just remember there was this one time there was like 4 of us sat on the couch and we were playing Halo, and we were playing like the multiplayer like battle arena bits, and we would just like, as soon as the game started, we all just like hunched over like into kind of like a ready mode to play the game. And it's like, it's one of my fondest memories of Thanksgiving. It's just very odd. This game looks interesting. Does anyone know what the gameplay is for this game? Has anyone played Bulwark already? Because I've never played it. It looks pretty, but I don't know what you do. Are you building the cities or are you exploring the cities? I missed the boat on Halo. I had a PlayStation 2, so I played Battlefront 2. Oh, of course. Oh, Bulwark is the DLC name. So what's the actual game called then, Walken? Wait, I mean, what if I just scan that QR code? Maybe that will work. Steam. Open up Steam for me. I didn't open up Steam. Come on, phone. My phone doesn't want to recognize that I'm a real person. Falconeer Chronicles. Yes, that was it. So what do? You're just a falconeer? Flying your birds around? Oh, Bulwark is the game name. Falconeer Chronicles is the DLC? Or is it a whole thing? Bulwark, Falconeer Chronicles. And Quetzal, I think, yeah, that's like the tricky thing, because like you either had the PlayStation or the Halo, because most people I don't think had both, because that would be crazy. and just really expensive. But then you had certain games that were specific to those consoles, right? So Halo was like Microsoft and Xbox was specific, and then there was something that was specific just for PlayStation, which I would have missed because I didn't have a PlayStation. User-defined tag of city builder. Okay. Bulwark Volcaneer Chronicles is an open-world builder with freedom and expression at its core, allowing players to build sprawling towns, spires, and fortresses that become hubs for trade or rallying grounds for conquests. That looks like a doesn't that, like, look at the builds here. Doesn't that look really intense for trying to build a city? Like, I mean, really cool, I suppose, but that looks really intense. Like, I wonder how in-depth it is, actually. They're showing off the full game here, then. Well, definitely showing off, like, to the extent of what you're able to do, I think. I mean, we're not actually seeing any gameplay, though, is it? This is like a built city we're just, like, zooming in and around, then. But it looks really cool, like, to be able to... I don't know how much control you have over the actual building process. Like, I wonder if it's more like, City Skylines, where you're like, this is going to be where we have... I don't know, this is not the case, but farms, and this is where we're gonna have houses, and this is like a school, and then it kind of builds up in a way that you're like maybe less in control of, or I don't know. It doesn't look like more than Anno. I've never played Anno. I've seen it be played though, but I have never played it. I mean, this does look pretty cool, though.
What is this place?
Oh no, this is Karma. This is the scary one about the guy who, like, loses his face. His arms all, like, attached to weird stuff. This is a scary one. Ah, my favorite part about my trip? That's a really hard one, but we will talk over this game because this game scares me. So I'm going to look at chat rather than looking at the screen because it looks really scary. So if you also think it's really scary, then just, like, I don't know, close your eyes and just listen. My favorite part about my trip, that's really tough. So one of the things that was really cool, and I talked about this on stream a couple of days ago, so some of you might have already heard this story a bit, but Vernon and I were actually on a game show that was, like, televised to the whole crew, and at the time this was not my favorite part of the trip, let me tell you, but basically it's called Love and Marriage is the game show, and they have like a big like theater room, and we were just going to watch. We always go and watch Love and Marriage show because it's really funny. They get a newlywed couple, they get a couple that's been married for like 20 to 30 years, and then they get the oldest couple that they can get, so like who's been married the longest. They called up the oldest couple, so they asked like the audience like who's been married more than 50 years, who's been married more than 60 years, or whatever. They got a couple I think that was married 56 years. They pulled them up. Then they were looking for the newlyweds, and they asked like, oh, is anyone here a newlywed? And on this cruise, it was like younger, or it was older people rather. It was like mostly retirees. So there was no newlywed. Well, there was newlyweds on the ship, but not at the Love and Marriage show. So no one put up their hand for newlyweds. And then they said, okay, fine. Someone been, a couple that's been married less than 3 years. And I looked at Verenin, and he looked at me, and then we were like, no. But the lady sitting next to me saw me go and started pointing at me, and of course the people hosting the game show saw this, and they were like, you two up there, how long have you been married? And I was like, 2 years. And then they're like, oh perfect, that's less than 3, come on down. So we didn't like volunteer for this at all. We were voluntold to participate in the show. And then they had a middle couple that had been married 33 years. But what they do is they take like one person and put, or like half the couple, so they take all the girls and send them backstage, and then they ask the guys questions, and they bring the girls back out, and you have to answer the same questions and try to have your answers like match up. Voluntold, yeah. I guess. And at the time it was super embarrassing. It was like, oh my goodness, it's a theater full of people, there's like 200 people watching, but then they also recorded it and broadcasted it on the ship's TVs, and a lot of these older generations sat in their staterooms and they watched their TV, so they all saw it. Basically everyone on the ship saw this, and we became like weirdly like cruise ship famous, which is like a weird term that I never thought would happen to me, but I've seen it happen to other people on cruise ships in the past, where like they participate in Love and Marriage, and this is the one that seems to do it for people. You participate in Love and Marriage, and then everyone knows who you are because half the ship watched it in the theater and the other half has watched it on their TVs. Everyone's seen it, and there's only 6 people. Well, we had a drinks package, so that wasn't a problem or fan. But then, yeah, so we were doing this like Love and Marriage show, and then everyone knew who we were, which I thought was going to be horrible, but actually it was so nice because Brennan and I are not the people who would like go up and like talk to strangers. We don't sit down next to people and strike up a conversation. Like, I will say good morning to someone if I'm near them, but that's it. Like, I don't want to have like a whole conversation. But people were coming up and asking us about it. They wanted to know how long we were married. They wanted to know what we were celebrating or if we were celebrating anything. They had all these questions. They wanted to talk to us and get to know us. And it happened for the whole cruise. And of course, the Love and Marriage show was near the beginning of the cruise, so we had 15 more days with these people. Yeah, cruise ship famous. It was brilliant. It was really fun. So that was the best part of my trip, I think, is like being recognized by everybody. It was like embarrassing at first, but then we got more and more comfortable with it, and we ended up being more and more confident on the ship as well to like join in on other things, because we're not people who join in things, you know. So we volunteered to do other like cruise ship events and game shows and things. It ended up being a ton of fun, and I think it made the cruise experience better. Was like actually like being brave enough to participate. It was like everyone already knows who we are, we've already embarrassed ourselves enough, why not? So yeah, it was really good. Anyways, the Quetzal, that was my favorite thing. But yes, take care, have a lovely evening. We're watching this scary thing. Yes, have a lovely night. Quetzal, you deserve it too, and I'm really happy that you had your acceptance into the SCA and that you're chuffed to bits about that, and I'm chuffed to bits for you. Mr. Mashy Man, how are you doing? We've just been watching so these are all trailers for those of you who are just coming in. These are all trailers for games that are either being updated or released this year. They are all kind of part of the Wired Direct group of like, I don't know, they're being promoted basically by Wired Direct, I think. The Special Couch Alliance, for those who don't know. Can you remember any of the questions you got asked that Brennan and you knew immediately? So we only got one wrong. And we only got one wrong because I misunderstood the like exact parameters of the question. But the answer that he said was the one that immediately came to my mind. So there was like, one of the questions was like, which of my family members would he, so he was asked this when I was out of the room, which of my family members would he leave on a deserted island if he could? Or if he had to, I guess. There was also one about like, which of my friends would he most want to see in a bikini? There was like, oh, what was the name of his last girlfriend? I'm just trying to share like the family friendly ones because there was a lot of questions that were not family friendly. Yes. The rest of the questions were risky questions. These ones were not. Oh, are you playing some Minecraft at the moment? An enjoyable one, but a long day. Have to start getting the redstone points. This is very loud, but this is the VR game, right? This is the Arcade Paradise VR, which comes out in 2 days' time and looks actually really cool. Like, because like you can VR play all of those games, and for some reason you also have a laundromat. I don't quite get it, maybe. So there, it's called Arcade Paradise, but you also run a laundromat and peel gum off of walls and scrub toilets. I like how they've decided this is the highlight of our game. We need to feature this in our trailer. That actually really cracks me up. The other questions were fun but embarrassing. It was all embarrassing. The whole thing was embarrassing, but it ended up being really fun and funny, and people really enjoyed it. We, not so much, but later I enjoyed it, but at the time, But they gave us it on a USB, so we actually own a copy of our Time on Love and Marriage game show, so we could watch it anytime we want, which we will never do. It'll just sit in the envelope in that USB just forever. That toilet is the money shot. Hey, Thal, how's it going? I think it's quite interesting, this game. I don't get why it's an arcade. Discord, stream it. Look, you can even play on your phone while you're waiting for your laundry. Oh my god, this was my childhood. We lived in an apartment building that didn't have like a washer and dryer, and you could pay for the ones in the building, but they were expensive. It was cheaper to go to a laundromat and faster because you could do multiple loads. So we'd basically save up our laundry for a long time and then do all the laundry at once. And I remember my dad had just got a cell phone and it had Snake on it, and we would sit in the laundromat and take turns playing Snake. That's the Google Dino game. Oh yeah, when your thing doesn't work, right? When the page doesn't load, doesn't it come up with that occasionally? Discord's streaming the oh, Discord streamed the Love and Marriage show. Absolutely not. There you go. Yeah, book a lot of cruises in the hopes that you're on the same as us, and then we're playing it again. Then you can find out. Then you could have your own. You could watch it on your TV in your stateroom. You can play the Chrome, not internet game. Yes. The music in the game seemed a bit odd. This is still the same though. Although, I don't know if the music is specifically for the game. There's a chance, Mr. Mashy Man, that this music is stream only and the game audio is not what we're hearing. Because I don't think we're hearing anything else from the game audio. So I think this is just music that's being played and we're just watching the trailers. So like the live stream part of the event has ended and then they've just put on the trailers and I think it's just music. I want to know the risque questions. Not suitable for your ears. Quietly whisper me your next cruise. It won't be for more than a year. I think it's all the same game because it says APVR launches, so I think it's the same game still. But there's so much to this game. Like, I don't understand. You're like, what are you doing? You're running a laundromat, an arcade. I guess the arcade would have to have bathrooms. So I guess that's where the toilet comes in. And then you have garbage that gets produced at a laundromat and an arcade. And then you have an alleyway, so you put a hoops out there. This game, though, I'm so excited about this game. We are the same age. Talked about this earlier today. Guys, this Hotel Architect, it's coming soon. It looks so cute. The laundromat is a cover for the underground arcade. Oh, maybe that's it. But look at this, you get to build your own little hotel. So cute. Right, I want to play this too. Now this game needs a heavy rock soundtrack. A cute Sims. It is so cute, but look, you're just building your own little like hotel. It seems like, you know, decently customizable and it's coming soon. I don't know how soon is though. I was hoping that they would actually give us a date. Like this is supposed to be like a sneak peek of the game. So I was hoping for an actual date for all of these things. You know? But it looks pretty cool. Is Hotel Architect similar to Prison Architect? I don't know, because this doesn't seem to be as about managing people, schedules and things. But maybe it is after you build the like once you build it. I really liked Prison Architect. Buses out front seem similar. That's a moving truck or a construction truck. That's where they keep their supplies. Look how cute it is. They go and grab something and then they come in and just like roll it on. It's adorable, the little people. I'm building. Different developers though. Off to bed. Have a good night, Mr. Mashy Man. See you later. Took the idea and made it 3. I mean, look at it. It's so cute though. Do you know what I tried to play, which I didn't actually like, was like that it was like a university architect. What was it called? Called University Architect? Oh man, I'm the worst at like things. But I couldn't really get behind it. It just never grabbed me in the way I was hoping it would. What was it called? Oh, but you know what I did like? Project Hospital. Did you guys ever play that one? That was quite good. Just trying to see if I can find what it was. No, it wasn't Academia. Was it Academia? No. Guys, have you ever played Academia? Academia is like Prison Architect, but you're running a school. 2 Point University. That was it. That's the other one. Hey, Thad. Welcome in. 2 Point University is because it's got a similar graphic style to this, but I wasn't a big fan of it. But Academia is basically the same as Prison Architect, but you're running a school. So you get to build a school. It's very similar. No, not My Hero Academia. It's called, the full title is Academia School Simulator. A school is similar to a prison, I understand. Yes. Especially with the 2 Point campus. Especially with like the cinder block walls. My high school had cinder block walls on the inside. And really ugly orange and black lockers. Like that was the color of the lockers. Orange and black. With like these beigey colored walls. Ugh, awful. Oh, just terrible. Just terrible. But this game looks cute. I think I could get behind this one. I like these kinds of games though. But then I always wish that there was more options for like personalizing things. Like more, like I want to be able to change the color of all the bits. And that's one of the things about The Sims that I really liked is like, as obviously like not so much the first like version of it, but like Sims like 4 was really like extremely customizable. Like you could change the wood tones of like your cabinets, and you could change like the countertops colors, and you could change like the fabric of your sofa and the pillows colors on the sofa, like all these different things you had to customize. And I love that because like in this, yeah, you've got like this whole list here, but it's not a huge list. It never is like a huge list. Whereas like in The Sims, they got to a point where they had like, yeah, this is like the tile like texture, but then you can choose like basically any color, and this is the texture of like what the chair looks like. But then you can, is texture the right word? I don't know. It was rustic. Yeah, my school had peeling asbestos ceilings. Oh, walking, that's rough. And both teach you things. School teaches you how to do crime. Prison teaches you how to not get caught. Oh, no. Didn't that make it appealing? Oh, we're fine. We had, at the last school I worked at, there was like a lot of asbestos warning signs in the adult bathrooms and in one stairwell. But it was like up at the ceiling, like it was asbestos wrapped pipes, I guess. So as long as you didn't have anyone touching it, it was fine. I always wish these games had like AI managers you can hire. The repetitive micromanagement gets hard as you progress and have more rooms, buildings, hotels. Ooh, yeah. This game, Deliver Us to the Moon. There's some Russian database. This game is coming to the Switch, so this game must already exist in other places if you want to play it, but it's coming to the Switch. But the micromanagement is the game if you take that away. Yeah, I guess it's true, but when you scale up so much, like, but then I guess, yeah, so Prison Architect, for example, you had all like the schedules that you could set, so you could make it scale. I don't know, am I saying this right? You could make it scalable, I guess. If you have to micromanage a lot of different things, then you can scale it. I don't know. I played a game. What are those games? Those like the massive like management games where you have to like manage every aspect of something. Oh goodness. If micromanagement is the game, then the game design is lacking. Moon with atmosphere. This moon looks awfully Marsy. Maybe this is. Maybe you start off on Mars. Gotta get to the moon. You overshot or something. If it's supposed to scale big. I guess, but then I expand to a 200-room hotel and I have to click the same things 200 times and stuff. I wish I could just tell my manager to expand to 200 rooms and click on a few preferences in color scheme and average price per room or something. One heck of a lucky overshot. Yeah. So that was the thing for like, for example, Prison Architect, for like that's scalable. So you could copy and paste rooms, for example, right? You could just like copy, I've designed this room how I want it, I can now copy it and I can paste it up, and then you assigned prisoners to like groups and then signed the schedules to groups, so you didn't have to micromanage each individual thing. As you kind of got bigger, you could manage the groups, and I think that works for like those types of games. But then maybe you want to do like a Fantasyland hotel. So there's this hotel at West Edmonton Mall, it's called Fantasyland Hotel, and each room of like the more expensive rooms are themed, which is quite cool. I don't know how many there are. I never stayed in a themed one. I only ever stayed in a regular one. I want to play Space Engineers now. I never played Space Engineers. This game looks pretty, I think, kind of. This looks alright. Are you playing Space Engineers, Walker? Walker, walk in. Copy paste helps for scaling up. You basically create your own space vehicle however you want, but use true physics. Did I see somebody play Space Engineers before? That sounds really familiar. Let me just like take a look. Oh, is this it? Yeah, I think I've watched somebody play this. Because you design all your own vehicles, right? To make them do different things. I don't know, actually. I can't tell if this looks the same or different than what I've seen someone play. It looks similar to. What's the next game? Oh, are we out of games? We may be running out of games here. Tour time, and then maybe some games. We did see RC doing it. Hepster, you're free. Calling me Evie with IE because I called you Walker. I didn't mean to call you Walker. Welcome home. See you guys tomorrow, Hepster. Ooh, and tomorrow we're playing the detective game. I'm really excited about it. And there we go. That is the end of that Wired Direct. I think this was quite fun. It's very different. It feels weird to have my hands free. Hello, I'm not in charge of anything here. I'm just hanging out. It's quite nice. I guess this is what people who do just chatting streams feel like. You know? Just hanging out. Just, right? All right. I think I'm going to take off as well because we already streamed for 4 hours today, and we streamed, now we've streamed for another hour and a bit. Almost 2 hours. Oh, that was fun though. I don't know. I think there's maybe 2 games there that I'd like to check out. That Bulwark game, I think that could be kind of interesting. And then, oh no, wait, 3 games of the VR game, but I don't know if VR had to say. I'd have to ask Brennan to borrow his. I have 2 hands. I know, you never see both hands. You don't really, do I wildly gesture with both hands? I guess not, because I'm like playing games. I'm just wildly gesturing with my face instead. Good stream again, a triple stream, twice on Twitch and once on YouTube. True, look at us go. Anyways, that was a lot of fun. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Funny that. Oh, a sour candy before we go. I was just about to go. What is a mirror? Oh, I did a bad job. I was trying to do it so it was like, I'm not very good at this. Oh, I only have 1 watch. Oh, you're right. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Black cherry we already had today. What did we not have today? Oh, we didn't have green apple today. Let's go with apple. Water after the candy. Okay. All right, here we go. Green apple candy. The 3rd candy for the day. and then we'll head off. Or see if we can find someone to raid while we wait. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. No. All right. Well. Oh my god. Oh, horrible. Why does it taste so bad? All right. Is anybody streaming right now who we know? Yeah. Not really. Kind of, but not really. All right. I guess green apple is bad. I will regret that reading in a couple of minutes. Why? Oh dear. Okay. We'll just find someone new. This is the second time today. The only thing is we're streaming in the special events category, so when I try to find somebody to raid, it's coming up with people who are the same category, which is special events, which is a bit random. I want to see games. Ooh. Here, this is where we're going to go. Somebody's doing a Stardew Valley run, Perfection in Year 2 challenge. That sounds quite good. Yeah, I think we'll send you off to there. They've got 70 people watching. That's quite a lot. Let's go see how they're going to get on with this. Oh, is there something else better? There's some really random things. Twitch is a strange place when you're just like browsing through. No, let's go someone who's... Ah, I just saw someone else who was doing the Wired Direct, and I was like, oh, let's go there, but that doesn't make any sense. Oh, someone's playing bingo. Do you guys know bingo in Minecraft? That's quite good. I don't know where we're going. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, Mr. Joker. I don't know if you guys know him. He's kind of like a famous streamer, kind of, but he's got famous friends, I guess. That's the main thing. He's pushing for partner. Let's go over here. We're gonna go here. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Is it English? It is in English. And also, she's got the tag in her thing called ferrets. So maybe she has ferrets. Maybe we'll get to see a ferret. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to go over there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. You don't have to. Well, we always raid though. Why not raid, you know? There's all the different raid things. You can choose one if you want to bring one along. All right. Gotta raid. Always raid. Right? You gotta raid. That's how you meet new people. All right, we're gonna go see some Stardew Valley. We're going here. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be playing a really fun game. I think it's gonna be really fun, where we're gonna be solving some sort of mystery together, and you guys are gonna help, and it's gonna be like solving puzzles, and it's gonna be very good fun. I think. I hope. I have high hopes for this stream, so I think it should be good. Anywho, it's weird that we don't have any music now. It feels weirdly quiet. So we're gonna go, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Oh my goodness.
I can tell you all about it.
Malka.
I mean, look at this thing.